Hello, Watchman. Let me ask you something. Have I become your enemy by telling you the truth? That's actually Galatians chapter 4, verse 16. I posted it yesterday. Paul, when he said that, he wasn't arguing with pagans, right? He was writing to believers. And it's so important for us to understand this. I'm going to say it again. Have I become your enemy by telling you the truth? He was writing this to believers, people he loved, people he labored for, people he wept over. And somehow truth turned him into the villain. That's not new. It's also not old. It's still relevant today, obviously. But looking in the past, we know that prophets were rejected by their own people. And Jesus was crucified by the religious crowd. The apostles were slandered by the very churches that they planted. Truth has a way of exposing what comfort tries to protect. And when comfort starts to get exposed, it often starts striking back. So it's important to understand that we live in a time where correction starts to feel like cruelty to people, where clarity feels like aggression and conviction feels like hate, but it's not. Scripture says in Proverbs 27, verse 6, it says, faithful are the wounds of a friend. See, sometimes love confronts, sometimes grace corrects, and sometimes obedience makes you unpopular. That doesn't automatically mean you're wrong. Now, hear me clearly. If we're harsh and arrogant and self-righteous, that's on us. We're going to have to deal with that and give an account for that. But if we speak the truth in love, and someone calls us an enemy for it, we're in very familiar company, my friends. The question isn't, did they like what I had to say? The real question is, was it true? And was it loving? And was it faithful to the heart of Christ? Because if it was, then let the reactions fall where they may. It's our job to tell, not our job to make it drive the point home, right? So watchmen, don't confuse rejection with failure, and don't mistake applause for approval from heaven, right? Speak the truth, stay humble, stay anchored. And if someone calls you an enemy for loving them enough to be honest with them, remember, they did the same thing with Paul and Christ. It's not new. It's not old. It's still relevant. I'll see you next time, Watchmen.